So this is what I want everybody to focus on. You sitting there, they literally, you know what they do? Here's you're like a freaking, you're like a Pavlovian dog. Okay, here you go. Let's talk about Kamala Harris's pick. Here's my point. I am so resistant. Okay. Kamala Harris is not going to be president, so who cares if she picks Barney the purple dinosaur? She's not going to be president. Why do I need to waste my time? If Kamala Harris is elected on election night, I quit this job, okay, and I go to a very important one, and that is a water turner offer. I'm going to turn off the freaking water to Washington, D.C., okay?
Listen, okay.
I just don't want to participate in whatever it is she's got going on over there at
well,
all.
I'm sorry, but it's a current event, and that's what we do. So
it's not a current. The current event is what let's set the narrative, right?
Okay.
And don't feel uncomfortable. I just wanted to have a discussion with you.
We're not having a discussion though.
It's a one-way discussion. You're right. How do I deal with this? I want nothing to do with a discussion with a bunch of freaking dumb blue hair Fox News people that are like round the clock wanting to, look at the Secret Service vehicles are rolling. Oh, yeah, but that's what I love to see is the Secret Service people rolling.
Well,
They're the most respected people in my book.
Listen, if we are not educated about what's happening right now, then we might as well just go ahead and throw
okay, the serious question. How am I going to be educated about somebody who will never, ever, ever be in office? Okay.
Okay.
She's not going to be in office.
Yes, she is.
Not while I'm in this country.
Well, I mean, listen, there's a 50-50 chance she will be. You can't just say that she's not going to be.
There's a 99% chance I will smash it.
We said the same thing about Biden.
Huh?
And look who's in office.
We're not. I'm not going to be surrounded by a bunch of like Arizonans, okay, anymore. I'm done with Arizona. Those people are done. They're cooked. Okay. All right. Listen. You're not going to tell me that as of right now, if the election were held today, would it be a free and fair election?
No.
It would not.
It already is not.
Okay, so then why?
He was installed.
Why are we
not
having
one vote? Not one vote for her.
Why are we talking about an election with her running mate? You know what I mean? That's my point.
Because they have installed her.
Okay. Guess what? We don't do that in this freaking country. How about this?
We do now.
How about we take a bunch of garbage cans with wheels on it and roll it down the street like Venezuelans?
Man.
What? Why don't we do that? They got Venezuelans with dumpsters on fire, pushing it down the street. Just for, dramatic effect. Why don't we do that? Instead of sitting here, we got to educate ourselves on what the communists are going to do. No, we're not. We're going to smash communists, and we're going to wait until they acknowledge that they're smashed.
Well, we have liberals out there saying, like you guys, when you guys were in charge, January 6th happened, and it was an insurrection at the Capitol. And I was like,
I don't go by their narrative.
But you know what I thought? And this is true. This is absolutely true. These people are so disconnected from what's happening worldwide. This isn't just happening in the United States. People repulsed by and protesting against and rising up against communism and Marxism. It's happening all over the world, and people these liberals refuse to see it. They refuse to see it and acknowledge it because they're saying this isn't happening. This isn't going to happen. People are rising up against all over the world are rising up against what?
Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
People are rising up all over the world against communism, and liberals refuse, and these socialists refuse to see it. And when they look at something like January 6th, they're appalled by it. But I am telling you, they better get used to it because the American people are not going to settle with a communist, Marxist, socialist regime. They better get used to it because it's going to happen more.
You're not going to slam me. Here's my point. All right. And I do want to have the discussion. Okay. Talk me off the ledge. I don't. There is no election for me right now. There is none. Like, just put Trump in. That's it. You put Trump in. First of all, these are communists. Second of all, if we were to continue on with the illusion that there's some battle one way or the other, there's not. It's not a free and fair election. They stole it from him the first time. Okay. Now there's no doubt about it. The Republicans have done nothing. Nothing.
And that is the problem. You keep saying that she's not going to be president.
She's not.
But tell me, yes, she.
I got a bunch of toothless friends that say otherwise.
Oh, Pete, come on.
What? How many of you will allow?
We've been in the trenches with them before.
How many of? Oh yeah, they fries. Yeah, we know what they do. Huh? Captain Carl left his underwear on a hook, right? And all of his guns, right? The FBI were laughing at him, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the Patriot, right? When shots were fired, what did he do? His underwear was on a nail. It's literally in my discovery, that he left his guns, his ID, his underwear, everything. Shots were fired. Lavoy Finicum was killed. And Captain Carl, the Patriot, with 7.62 and 5.56, bailed.
And was never indicted.
Was never indicted either. Yeah. Right. They probably rewarded him for being a coward.
Well,
yeah.
So
good old Captain Carl.
So the point of it is
brilliant constitutionalist.
There's a huge uprising worldwide and a battle against these Marxists, Pete. There really is. But people aren't being very successful. I mean, take a look at what's going on in England right now. I mean, it is unbelievable what's happening in England. There's a huge uprising. It's not just the United States of America. That's my point. They keep saying it's, it's just here, and it's not. Russia, over the last decade, they've had their issues with people uprising. China has had their issues with it. People get to the point where they get tired of it. But look at France, people out in the streets, right? I'm telling you, it's gonna get bad here in the United States. And Kamala Harris has a good chance of being the president. She really does, because they're installing her. That's the thing. She's not being elected. She's being installed. She's selected, and she will be installed. And they're very smug right now. It's a done deal as far as they're concerned. It's a done deal. And what Jamie Ratskin is telling you is that if by chance Trump does make it into the White House, if by chance Trump does win the election, he'll never make it to the White House. That's what Jamie Raskin is telling everybody. He is willing to risk a civil war to keep Trump out of the White House. That's what he's telling you.
Can I pay some bills?
Sure.
Do you mind?
No.
You see this right here?
Mm-hmm.
This is a Curativa Bay product. By the way, their packaging, their branding, everything is almost as good as the effectiveness of their product, right? You know what this is right here? This is saline nasal spray with pure hypochlorous acid, okay? And I'm going to open it up for the first time right here. We bought these before, remember that? Mm-hmm. We heard about the saline spray. Remember we bought these?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
This right here, I'm not allowed to tell you what it says at the top of the scientific reports at the NIH that says that it kills SARS-CoV-2. Mm-hmm. I'm not allowed to say that. And by the way, anything I say is not reflective of what the company does, because the company is not allowed to say that. The FDA will shut them down, okay? Because if you read the title of the reports at the NIH and all the scientific papers that says that it's effective in killing SARS-CoV-2, then they will shut you down. If you say hydroxychloroquine, they will kill you, with remdesivir. They'll get you back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here it is, this nasal spray. Anything, the first sign of whatever it is that you have, you hit yourself with these nasal sprays, right? With this nasal spray. Hypochlorous acid. Go look it up as to what it'll do, all right? Go talk to Dr. Peter McCullough. Ask him. Actually, I'm going to get it in Dr. Peter McCullough's hands. I can't wait to get down to Dallas and be in studio with Dr. Peter McCullough. How about you? Huh?
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting, huh?
Yeah. When is this happening?
We're moving to Dallas next week. Is that okay? What?
Oh, man.
You never know.
Never know.
Shoot, we can barely afford to stay here.
Yeah, I know. Ain't that the truth?
But you know what? With God's blessings, right? The help of our supporters, we'll get to Dallas. We need to get to Dallas, right? Wouldn't you love to just pack up and move to Dallas? No?
Not Dallas.
Okay. All right. Here's Simply Clear Cleanser. All right. And guess what I was told about the Simply Clear Cleanser?
What's that?
Did you give me all 4 products? 4 products.
Whatever's in that box is
Okay.
what you had about on the table.
Simply Clear Cleanser with hypochlorous acid, right?
There you go.
And here's my absolute favorite.
It
right?
will clean out your nasal passages.
Not the Simply Clear. Oh, my God. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, it will clear it out. It will clean it.
That's not
I
for
have
your
felt
nasal.
it.
No, that was the nasal spray.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, right. Yes. But look at this. I got my Curativa spray, right? This is an essential item for your bug out bag, all right? Go to curativabay.com. Hypochlorous acid spray is magic in a bottle, all right? Use promo code Pete, get a 10% discount, and $50 order will get you free shipping, okay? Load up on hypochlorous. Is there an election variant coming? Yes or no?
What if there was a product that could help you control cravings, burn more fat, boost your metabolism, promote healthy blood glucose levels, lower inflammation, optimize insulin sensitivity, support healthy blood lipid levels, and support healthy blood pressure? Introducing Bellatrim. Bellatrim may be the most comprehensive body transformation product in the world. Weight management is more than calories in and calories out. It's about controlling appetite, having a healthier gut, supporting insulin function, stimulating fat-burning metabolism, and promoting healthy blood lipids and blood pressure. A proprietary blend backed by 6 clinical studies. Control cravings. Burn more fat. Bellatrim, powered by nature. Backed by science.
Sign up for monthly AutoShip and get a big discount. Visit pete.bellagraceglobal.com today. That's pete.bellagraceglobal.com. Today!